Well, hello everybody. Looks like I have to take a break from my letter as news explodes. I'm going to give that minute to let people log on. This is a major video. And for all loyal friends and followers, this is backed up. My videos are out there for those following me. All of this is 100% true. Trudeau is crapping his pants at what I've been up to. He's learning from his smart machine that surrounds him, because it ain't him. I promise you all that. They're moving tremendously fast to try and change narratives against the CCP, Canadian Constitutionalist Party. The first class doesn't like the third class coming on strong as they are now through this party build we're building. More than that, everybody. Trudeau can't handle the idea, absolutely, of Queen's Park being the focus. So everybody, Inuit Mary Simon is the new Governor General. Trudeau's already crapping at the idea that Queen Elizabeth has no monument except for a crappy plaque in the garden. Now you can all go there right now. Ontarians, all of you still with me, the Barrie people, the Toronto people, go to Queen's Park. There's a few of you who even did that first walk with me. You went with my little tour as I explained to you all the statues in real history. A wicked amount of investigative journalism, real stuff, by a welder. Oh, I went to school for economics, but I did something no Canadian ever did. I embarrassed Toronto. Those statues being targeted, and all of a sudden now ass-kissing First Nations. A lot of Métis, the same ones, threatening my life over the last couple days. Well, we all see in the news why. APTN has had me blocked, much the same as other organizations from the West all over. All corrupt sons of bitches, all of you. All crown lovers, taking the cream at the expense of the third class. Against some of you, against your own people. Disgusting, perverse. You know what the best thing about doing this CCP across Canada? It's what you uncover, and you get to see all your enemies for who they are. APTN, you're garbage to the First Nations people. You're in there thick as thieves. You've got a third-class citizen with mind over might. We're growing each and every day. We're getting tremendously strong. You know what, Trudeau? Go ahead, suck hole to the minority group, Métis Nation. Go ahead, suck hole to them. I'm not going to take anything away you give them. They're only going to get expanded along with everybody else. But hear this and hear this good. All Canadians, Métis, all First Nations and your designations. We're going to go through all of it entirely. And I'm going to go through today's latest with Turd Boy Trudeau and what he's trying to do. So they're moving Queen Elizabeth's statue that was taken down. First Nations are turning that over, and they're going to move it to the Rose Garden. Elizabeth's plaque's going to get the statue right in front of Governor General's office. Wow, isn't that nice, eh? Isn't that really nice? She's not a colonial, folks. Trudeau, Queen Elizabeth, everybody, has to do whatever Trudeau says. It's just, she has no crown power whatsoever. Her father removed that. Whatever Trudeau does, or whoever's the Prime Minister, she must back it up. I'm going to give a letter to Mary Simon that's going to outline her powers as Governor General. And I'm going to be sharing all kinds of real historical presentations. Sir Winston Churchill, King George VI, no Canadians ever seen, until you see our letter with those pieces added. Problem, I know a lot of you sent signatures. I'm adding so much to the letter now, my pages are going beyond what I can send to Karim Khan in one sitting. I'm sorry, everybody. It's going to have to remain the 1,000. You're not thrown away. You're not lost. You'll see in the letter that the rolling tally were well over 1,600. We're close to 1,700 signatures now. But everybody keep doing it, keep sending them, because it will get to a point where that's going to be presented in the ICC. Trudeau's scrambling as hard as he can. He's trying to win every corrupt First Nations first class or close to first class citizen he can find. Mary's a first class citizen, but she's going to have to make a choice. And go ahead, Trudeau, take your little minority groups. I'm still going to give Métis Nation. They're going to keep everything you give them, and they're going to get tremendously more than that. But First Nations, you've been screwed over so badly, especially the unceded treaty First Nations and those with old treaties right back to the UK, which was Great Britain at the time and Her Majesty, and you fought wars for them. All of you in your different regions are going to get settled with CP. We're going to give you a presentation unlike anything ever seen before. The third class, second class is tired of all the bullshit. We're tired of paying for everything this corrupt government does. Residential schools is out now. It's an international matter now. The more these corrupt organizations, groups, politicians, absolute media across the board, go ahead, move a statue to where I rolled my video when I first entered Ontario, and I explained to all Ontarians exactly what you're looking at, and First Nations, what each statue represents, from who, where, when, and why, and people are learning. And Trudeau, no matter what you do, no matter how much ass-kissing you do at this point, the reality is, sir, you may be Prime Minister and you may have that crown, but you're going to a place where you have no authority. And you can continue on pretending to be Queen Elizabeth II when we know she gets $6 million a year, the royal family, to agree with whatever you say and sign off as a ceremonial role. I already have it. I have Sir Winston Churchill's letter, 1941, building the UN, agreeing to all of this, and I have King George VI stamp. Done, pal. Done. I have every time a governor, general, lieutenant governor is stepped up in a supreme or superior court, stepped up and absolutely bound the judges and forced them. I even have the judges' judgments where they tell you this. Justin Trudeau, you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't have enough smart people around you, because I've been playing this chess game with all of you corrupt motherfuckers. I've been doing it for years. Well, you laughed. Everybody laughs at me my whole life until you find out you just ran into the machine. Someone who doesn't bend, doesn't break, never gives up and never surrenders. And you know what? I got you dead to rights, pal. Now you can do your little ass-kissing thing. You do it with the unions. All you governments do. We understand it. The third class understands it. And we're bringing that to the First Nations. The bulk of the population. I'm nuts. You're screwed. You're screwed forever, turd boy. You and all your gross, unseedy friends. Conservative, NDP, Green, the list goes on. Doesn't matter, everybody. The jig is up. The jig's up for these losers. And we're going to prove it. Mary Simon's going to be put into a corner. Go ahead, hold on to Queen Elizabeth's statue. She can't save you. She can't. There's nothing Queen Elizabeth can do. It's all on the turd boy who can't even man up to have the balls. Everything but man up and to just tell everybody, look, I'm the King of Canada. That's how it works. We're just all too cowardice. All too cowardice to tell every Canadian, every First Nation, we're the official crown. We didn't end it when World War II was ended and the Allies took over the system. We lied to the world. We lied to every Canadian. Some people catch us. We pay them off. But what happens when somebody comes forward that can't be bought, cannot be paid off, and goes out on the world stage and finds his place on the world stage? Now you can cut me out of all the media, turd boy. You and your opposition parties. I know what you're doing to the CC party right now. I know about the British law. I know you guys are even going with the Communist Party of Canada. I know you're doing that. I know you're doing it. I already know what you're doing with registration to wreck my party. You're probably going to win because I don't have the time for the court challenge. But what's sick is, for all the accusations you pricks make, in real time and in real narrative, and every one of you, of my loyal followers and friends, all those who come on board are going to see this rolled out in truth when the time is right. And don't worry, there's already an avenue out of this. I've already worked it out. But we're just going to allow it to continue, and I want the results to come through. I want you all to see that the Conservatives, Liberals, NDP, Green, all these elected Crown Bloc, all of them, were willing to go with the Communist Party here in Canada over our party of constitutionalism, real freedom, real democracy. They were so afraid of the people's right to freedom and real democracy that they would stand with the commies. All of them. Conservatives too. And Trudeau's rushing with all his little smart men around him, smart ladies. That's an old institution, and they've got the same people still alive today from Pierre Elliott Trudeau, all in his circle of trust. There's some smart people there, but you're dealing with a man, an organization coming that cannot be bought. You're fucked. You guys are fucked. The people are going to learn the truth, and you can take the media. We know you own it anyway. We'll see what we're going to get. But let's get into a little bit more. So the Queen Elizabeth statue, sign the deal with Métis Nation and Manitoba self-government, but not the Treaty Indians. No way. Just like the unions. Everybody listen to me. The Indian Act has been utilized in many, many aspects of Canada. One of them's the unions, private sector unions, the whole of the building trades, modeled entirely after the Indian Act. I've read them exclusively, you guys. Seriously, right through it, exactly. They're modeled to a T. Pay off the smaller groups, give them fundamental things by way of the taxpayer, and then screw over the bulk. Those with nothing, those who get the least, like poor Treaty 8 and the Inuit. No drinking water for you. Die, die, die. So many. Go to Stony Nakota Reserve. You go down even worse, Blood Reserve, and you look at Slave Lake. These are astronomical numbers of First Nations in Canada. Those with the least, got the shaft, got the full brunt of genocide. More than just residential schools. I'm not mad at Métis Nation. I hope Trudeau gives away lots of stuff. Go ahead, suck hole, Trudeau, and Conservatives do it. You all do it. Suck hole, barter with the taxpayers' dollar. They're all going to turn on you, because in the end, it's going to be a true presentation that frees everybody, and I think everybody wants it. And let's start with treaty and unceded real First Nations, the original peoples intact, who got shafted the worst and got nothing. Let's start with them and give them the most. You want to see truth and reconciliation? That's what I'm going to bring. And Métis Nation, yes, there's regions of you all over Canada that deserve a lot more, but we all know what's going on here, dividing First Nations. Oh, trust in Trudeau's first-class citizen Governor General Inuit, and let's do some Métis deals at the absolute expense. You ready for this? Not only is it the third and second-class taxpayer at the truly great expense, and a new transfer program of centralization in that determined government underneath the Crown. Just accept the Crown, give up your sovereignty absolute, and swear to my Crown, my allegiance is to me, Justin Trudeau, and every Prime Minister to come forward. Just do that at the expense of Treaty Indian and Treaty Indian land, because that's the land getting bartered here, and you have so much least. And absolutely third and second class taxpayer have to pay for all the financial costs, all of it. That's reality. If people aren't waking up, and if you can't share this monumental video that just proves over and over, and you can go back in my history, the day I came to Ontario, the day I met in Toronto. I know a lot of you ladies are watching right now. Paula, you know what? You know, Rob, you know what? And Marilyn, you know what? You guys were all there. You went on the walk with me. I gave you the history of all the statues and what they mean. And now Trudeau crapping his pants. We gotta move. Gotta move Queen Elizabeth's statue. Gotta put it there, right at the governor's office, right? Pathetic. It's pathetic. Trudeau, admit that you're King of Canada. Admit that every single Prime Minister and Premier is full Crown authority and power. Do it or do it not. We're going to destroy you in the 2023 election. And you can sit here and say, well, I got all the media. We're going to buy out all the minority groups with taxpayer money. We're going to make the third-class citizen pay for all of it. And the second class. Spare no expense. They're going to turn on you, idiot. And these videos I make, these personal ones, somebody's going to come along and go, this guy has years of what the government is and does and nails it over and over and over. Seldom do I get it wrong, people. And now we're watching Trudeau and his smart circle base going, uh-oh, this guy's a direct threat. Quick, start cutting off avenues. You're dealing with a third-class citizen, a union-working, hard-working son of a bitch, Trudeau. I can't be bought, I can't be broken. And if your smart circle of friends has looked, you'll have to kill me, pal. And we both know you don't got the guts. That's my video today, everybody. Share. There's massive in here. And what's coming forward, this is a video you can all look back on and go, holy smokes. And for those of you who follow me along as I see the loves, likes, because you know, it's all true. And ask Kisser Trudeau, man, it's not enough, bud. You're only making it worse. And I love it. I love it. And I will even give more to Métis, but not before those others that you've screwed over. First Nations first choice. Anyone First Nations new to this, you better be sharing it out, because guess what? My presentation, First Nations first choice. And every Canadian citizen, think about this. All of you, every man, woman, and child, we get this done right. 2023, and it'll be done quick. 35 acres each, every man, woman, child. Can be done expediently, can be done quickly, and the First Nations treaty unseated. The bulk of the population of First Nations will run to this. I promise you. And for once, that third, second-class taxpayer, you're not on the hook. You're actually getting something for a change. Not only are you getting something physical, tangible, an asset that's yours, you're going to get to write a constitution. And all of you First Nations in every single region, you're going to get that. You're going to get real self-government, self-determination, and the claims are going to be settled. Trudeau can't keep this up. No, none of these corrupt motherfuckers can. They're trying their damnedest, and it's not enough. Because they can't sacrifice the crown. They won't give it up. That's their downfall. And me, I'm tickled pink, and you should all be too, because we're seeing it. We're seeing the panic, the pants shitting, the bad decisions. Go for it. You're making me stronger, Trudeau. Stronger. And you're showing me just how bad it really is. Every single one of the corrupt motherfuckers. Every single one. In First Nations, in news and media. It's coming up so fast, so vastly now. And like I said, what's everybody going to do with Churchill 41 and King George VI? What's Trudeau going to say about that? That's a lie? Are you going to go to war with USA, Russia, China, UK, France? Are you? Are you that kind of... You got enough military might, Trudeau? You don't. And neither does any of your filthy, corrupt political partners. CCP, Green, NDP, Bloc, all of them. Garbage. CCP, Canadian Constitutionalist Party, we the people, all the people of Canada, in all of your narratives. We're going to do it. We're going to get it done. And it's just, what an incredible journey. It's just like taking candy from a baby. It really is. And you know what? I don't need some multi-million-dollar chest, war chest, all the bullshit of all of it. I don't even have to beg for money. These guys, all of them, these guys and gals corrupted by this shit, they're just so stupid because they're so greedy. It's like the best sin, right? Right out of the Bible, those sins, eh? Those 7 deadly sins. If you stay true, you stay to your heart, you don't break, you can somehow, you know, that book's got some pretty good stuff in it. It sure helped me along the way here, everybody. God bless all of you. Share. This is the video. This is the beginning. It's truly incredible. Shitty pants Trudeau. What's he going to do? Love you all. Good night. Have a great night. Share, share, share. It may not feel like it makes sense now, but I know for the loyals to loyal followers, you guys know I nailed it. Ontario, you people who met me at that first day I went to Ontario, man, oh man, nailed it. And crappy pants Trudeau can't stop me. What a loser, man. How could you lose to a welder, buddy? You know, awesome. Bye now.